I just want to start today's video by sending my words of comfort and condolences to Pulemodi's family, because if you have not heard, Pulemodi lost his mom and he will not be available for the weekend's game that would be playing against Chipa United. And Vele football, anything else is irrelevant when it comes to a family and death and loss and family in general. So I can only imagine like what Pule is going through, because imagine your mom is supporting you throughout your career, and then when you're about to play for your Kaizer Chiefs, you finally made it, and then she passes away. So I am sure that he's probably very devastated, and I just want to say condolences to the Modi family. I hope God can comfort them during this difficult time, and football can stand on the side for now. So I just hope that everything goes according to plan, and yeah, yeah, it's a difficult thing. Anyways, hello and welcome to Khosi Nation Fan TV. I am Pilo, I am your host, and this is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs. Khosi Football Club. And today we are talking about a few things, fixtures that have been confirmed for Kaizer Chiefs that have been complaining about. Good. Why is the PSL not confirming them? And then also going to talk about Oluwetu Makanya, who's now playing in the MLS, also going to play, and how was linked with Kaizer Chiefs. And a new report by Goal that says something very shocking about Thabo Cele and him coming to Kaizer Chiefs. Yeah. Okay, let's start with the fixture Chiefs and the Sundowns. So I was talking and tweeting few days back, PSL, why have you not confirmed the fixture here, Chiefs the Sundowns? You are so disorganized. Less than a week before the fixture is played, and it's on the 9th. So I'm underlining what it's on the 9th because it's a holiday, National Women's Day, and a lot of people would have loved to go and watch a game on National Women's Day. But on top of that, it's not just any game, but it's a game between Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns, a very big game in South African football. A lot of people would have wanted to go there. So with stadiums, the Sundowns, Loftus Versfeld not being available, you're thinking to yourself, because they are renovating, they are putting new grass there, you're asking yourself, where could they take it? Like Mbombela was rumored to be the destination for the fixture, but then last year Sundowns took the game to Polokwane. They ended up being spanked by Pirates. So apparently their fears are good, they're gonna get spanked again if they take it too far away from where they are used to playing. So they just did a thing that small teams do. They took the game to Lucas Masterpiece Moripe Stadium. Do you understand what the capacity of that stadium is? 28,900. It's like half the size of Ilukunja, Iloftas Versfeld, which would have been filled by the fans. But we decided, no, as the PSL, we're just going to use a stadium that's not even in the right condition, because you look at that stadium, the reason why we've been Chiefs uses the stadium that what's this thing that were used in the World Cup, it's because there are less risks of having a stampedes, because they are more organized, there are more entrances and all of those things. But to start a game, we say Lucas Masterpiece Moripe Stadium. We will go, Pella, because we want to go watch the team. But still, PSL is doing these things as if they haven't learned from tragedies of the past. And to make things worse, Cape Town City does the same thing, and they take their game to Athlone Stadium. Athlone Stadium, a lot of people are complaining online again about parking. I've never been there before. But from the response that I saw from people are not happy with Athlone Stadium. Ogwe Cape Town City, it's kind of, I wouldn't say fully understandable, right? But it's kind of understandable. What am I talking about? Because EDHL Stadium is not their stadium, right? So they are not going to be using it, because apparently there's going to be something happening at the DHL Stadium. DHL Stadium and Cape Town Stadium, it's the same thing. It was Cape Town Stadium, but then DHL, I guess, bought the stadium or naming rights so that they can advertise, as I'm saying DHL right now, advertising DHL. And then they put the naming rights, and then now they basically kind of own the stadium. So now something else is going to be happening. So Chiefs has to go and play at Athlone Stadium. I don't know whether I don't get this. I don't know whether there is a mentality of they want to make the stadium look as full as possible. So to hell with the safety abantu, to hell with the fact that a stadium must be in the right conditions if you are hosting a Chiefs, because Chiefs has a lot of fans. And to make things worse, abalandeli, they arrive late. That's what we do. Kunalento, we call it Bantu time in South Africa, which is bad. But then you're not helping the situation if you're going to take the game into a smaller stadium, risking a stampede. Should PSL ideal? Because yes, DHL Stadium not being available. Why if you are not trying to move far from the Western Cape? Move the game to Eastern Cape. You are still close enough from home and play in Eastern Cape. I know the conditions are not exactly the same, but it's a better stadium and it's closer than maybe moving the game to Durban. So you still kind of have a geographical advantage in a way. But besides, I don't even think it matters that much ukuthi kudlalwa kusiphi stadium, because they were slapping Chiefs here at FNP. So it's not like they now have a better, they do kind of, because that's where they gym. But still, for the benefit of the people, I would think this is a game that you take to a stadium that's big enough. But anyways, we'll be there also because, well. By the way, Khosi yesterday, thank you. You told me about the other guys from Katlehong who are Kaizer Chiefs branch. If anyone has that details, how I can contact the Kaizer Chiefs Katlehong branch, because I need to talk to them for traveling arrangements and stuff like that, please let me know in my comments below. And also, thank you so much for watching. I'm not done with the video. I'm still going to talk about the always. Please do like the video. Please do subscribe. We've reached 14,000 subscribers before the end of the season. The target by August was to reach 10,000 subscribers. So we're 4,000 subscribers ahead, which means if we want to, we could just reach 20,000. I'm pushing it, I know, but I believe in you. 65% of you are not subscribed, so just subscribe. Let's push it. Let's push the limits and say let's go to 20,000 and just push it and push it. Push it. Keep on subscribing. Anyways, Oluwatumakanya, who was promoted from Stellenbosch's and junior teams to the senior team, he says that I did speak to Chiefs, but when the season ended, I expected to hear from them, but they went quiet. Now, did I want Chiefs to sign Oluwatumakanya? Did I even know that the Chiefs wanted Oluwatumakanya? No, I didn't. But I do know Guti, they contacted him and then the conversations went quiet, which begs a question. Obviously, there is an obvious issue with this. Guti, they changed the coach, so maybe they were interested in him when he was in development, and then the new coach was not so interested. That's the obvious reason why Chiefs could have cancelled those talks. But also, in the spirit of having good relationship with teams, with players, I don't think this is professional. They will say I'm creating something negative out of nothing, but it's a player saying Chiefs didn't contact him. I don't think that's professional for a brand like Kaizer Chiefs. If you find Uguti you are no longer interested in a player, tell them Uguti you are not interested anymore. We have decided to look other ways, because what ends up happening, you then end up having a bad reputation with Amanyama teams. Uguti, no, you approach players and then you go silent, which has been the case. I think there was another player who said the same thing. Guti Chiefs started, but then they didn't finish what they started. And once you get more of these stories, then you see good, oh, maybe this is why so many deals fail, because in our negotiations and how we do things, we are not the best. And because of that, a lot of teams will not want to work with Chiefs, because we start conversations and we realize, it's too expensive. We leave them. We don't even say, no, we don't think this valuation is good enough or fair enough for us. So we're just going to walk away from the move. But instead, we just walk away without even talking, which I don't think is a professional thing to do. Now, to the story that you guys have been waiting for, Thabo Cele, we've talked. I think our videos from the past 7 days, 4 of them are about Thabo Cele, and it doesn't end. Because now, according to Goal, we've gotten reports from about Ski Times and others who said the contract Thabo Cele was expiring on the 1st of August. And the Chiefs would obviously pounce the moment he becomes a free agent. They'd even agreed a 3-year deal with Thabo Cele. Enter Radio Mach. So now what is happening with the Radio Mach? Apparently, the team, the contract Thabo Cele is not, I repeat, it has not expired. So the only reason that I can come up with here is that the team must have had an option to extend. And that's exactly what they did, because apparently, according to Goal and the source that they are citing here, They're saying, their source is saying that Radio Mach realized Uguti Chiefs are interested in signing Thabo Cele. So then they were like, nope, we're not going to terminate the contract with Thabo Cele, because if we terminate this contract, he will go for free. But if we keep him, then the Chiefs will have to pay us money. So I want to say two things about this. So the first one is that Unplayable did say the contract with Thabo Cele would be terminated, right? And then I questioned them because I said, why would they terminate a contract that is ending in 2 days? Now it makes sense why they were talking about terminating a contract, because it means Vele they had an option. So they were going to terminate and not exercise that option. Now goal is kind of confirming what there was, and there was a contract that has an option, but now they've decided to not terminate the contract, instead exercise their option, which I find interestingly weird, because the coach where Radio Mach, it's been clear, it's been stated, Uguti, he does not see Ucele as part of his plans. So now all they want to do to Thabo Cele Vele Radio Mach is to get some money from Imovia, which is going to be problematic for the Chiefs. Oh, by the way, I left out another detail. Zamdang Jr. is currently in Germany, and apparently one of the reasons why he went there is because Germany and Poland close. Look at your map, right? Germany and Poland, they are neighboring countries, so that's why he's there. Apparently, that's what Goal is reporting. So now, Chiefs having targeted to Thabo Cele as a free agent. Now it's going to be tricky for Thabo Cele to be signed by Chiefs, because he's no longer a free agent. And think about it, if he's moving from Europe to South Africa, he might just be more than 4 million rands, which you usually pay for players. And we might have a problem, and we might have to forget about Imove Thabo Cele, which hurts, because we're hyped up, we're happy, we're thinking everything is happening. But then, of course, if you add Mali, you know what they're going to say. They're going to say it's business at the end of the day, and we must make a profit. So, Uguti Batole, a new technical sponsor or renewed sponsorship with Med Shield, or Uguti Toyota Wenzeni, or doesn't matter. If they have to pay, they're going to pull out. But it's fine. It's fine. We've gotten used to our team. We'll love our team. We'll support our team. If you're not broken hearts. What do you think about everything I've talked about today? Let me know on the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, remember, equals Alpelumoy.